Are you currently balding, suffering from thin edges, or have alopecia? Well, I may have a solution for you. I'm going to show you how to make a powerful spritz that can help reverse and prevent hair loss, as well as a powerful oil using coffee. A study found that coffee contains DHT blockers and it widens the hair follicles, resulting in longer, stronger hair. So if you're interested in knowing how to make these DIY recipes, then stay tuned and watch the rest of this video. You can use any coffee of your choice as long as it is natural and ground. Ground coffee makes it easier for this process. So I'm going to start off by showing you how to make the coffee spritz, and you'll need 2 tablespoons of ground coffee, 1 cup of water, and an essential oil of your choice. So I'm just going to start off by placing the 2 tablespoons of ground coffee into my bowl. And after I do that, I'm going to pour the water with the coffee and let it sit for about 1 hour. So that way the water could absorb all of the nutrients that the coffee has to offer for your scalp. And also, as you're pouring, make sure to stir it so that way the ground coffees don't just sink all the way to the bottom and it's evenly dispersed throughout your water. So now I'm just gonna add in my lavender essential oil, and it could be any essential oil you'd like. I'm adding in about 5 to 10 drops of that, and I'm stirring that in as well. And this is one of my favorite essential oils because it smells so sweet and so floral. I'm absolutely in love with lavender. And now I'm just covering it and letting it sit. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make the powerful hair growth coffee oil. So you'll need 1 tablespoon of ground coffee and about 1/4 cup of your preferred oil. I'm using grapeseed oil. So grapeseed oil I love because it's easily accessible, it's affordable. So grapeseed oil is amazing. And I'm just heating up the coffee grounds on a low to medium temperature. So here I'm just preheating the coffee grounds so it can absorb easier into the grapeseed oil. I'm pouring my 1/4 cup of grapeseed oil into the coffee grounds, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir that in so that way it's evenly dispersed throughout the oil. Turn the heat up to about a medium-low temperature and let the coffee grounds simmer in the oil for about 5 minutes. So make sure that the oil does not boil because it will damage the properties of the oil. So we're trying to keep this at a low but warm enough temperature so that way it can absorb the coffee grounds. So after you let the oil cool down and once it's finished heating up for about 5 minutes, you're going to want to strain it using a cheesecloth and a strainer just to prevent any of those coffee grounds from getting onto your hair if you use this oil daily. So as you can see, you definitely don't want to use just a strainer. I strongly advise to get the cheesecloth as well because it will catch those coffee grounds and you won't have little pieces of coffee in your hair throughout the day. Pressing down on the cheesecloth to make sure that all of that coffee oil is out. So this is my finished result of my coffee oil. Transfer it into an applicator bottle, which will make for easy application to your scalp. So here's what my final result is looking like, and I'm super excited to show you guys how I use this. So now we're back to our coffee spritz. So after about an hour of letting the coffee infuse into the water, you're going to want to strain it with a cheesecloth as well, so that way you don't have coffee grounds in your hair. So I'm just slowly pouring it because I usually make messes when I do this type of thing, as you can see there. Pick up the cheesecloth, so that way all of the coffee spritz can get out into the bowl. I'm squeezing it a little bit to make sure that any excess coffee spritz gets out as well. So as you can see, these leftover grounds, you don't have to throw them away. You can actually use this to exfoliate your skin. Coffee is a great natural skin exfoliator. It softens and it's good to use before shaving because it'll prepare your skin for a nice smooth shape. I'm just transferring the coffee spritz into a spray bottle to make for easier application onto my curls. And here is the final result of my coffee spritz. And I'm super excited to show you guys. So first, I'm going to start off by using my coffee oil. Now, of course, these are not two things that you have to use at the same time. I'm just showing you guys see how I would use either the oil or the coffee spritz. So that way, if you choose so, you can apply this to your natural hair care routine. I'm gently massaging it throughout my scalp, and then I go into an Ayurvedic scalp massage. So I start off by massaging the center of my forehead just to relieve any tension that I may have and to relax myself. Then I count 8 fingers up. That is a pressure point that you can go ahead and massage as well. I go up 12 fingers. That part is very important that you massage because that is the highest point of the body and it gets the least blood circulation. So as you notice with baldness, that is usually where it begins to bald because that's where the least blood circulation goes. So you could tilt your head forward and just slowly massage that area as well. And I'm going 4 fingers up when I go to the back of my head, so that way I could go ahead and massage that pressure point as well. Moving on to the coffee spritz, you're just gonna mainly want to focus this on your scalp. This is a scalp treatment to help block DHT and strengthen your hair follicles. So go ahead, just spray that on your scalp and massage it in to make sure it's evenly distributed throughout your whole head. And once you do that, just place a shower cap on and leave it on for about 1 hour and rinse. Here are my finished rinsed results. The coffee spritz, I recommend using it within the same day because it is a water-based product. If you want to keep it for longer, make sure to keep it in the fridge, or if you're planning on keeping it longer than a week, put it in the freezer. I'd recommend using the coffee oil within a 2-week time frame because it's an anhydrous product and it's harder for bacteria to grow within the oil. Just make sure that you're not getting any water in it and you're keeping it away from hot, humid areas like the shower or the bathroom. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.